What's up, everybody? Welcome back, Leverage Nation. Today's guest is none other than Pete Morales.
Jacob, how are you?
Doing fabulous, Pete. Tell us about yourself. Tell the audience who you are and what you do.
My name is Pete Anthony Morales III, and I am the Business Development Manager at Crest Property Solutions. We're a property management company here in the San Antonio and surrounding areas. We do property management all over Texas. And what we do is I look for homeowners who want to transform their properties into investments, and I look for tenants so they can rent their property out.
Pete, that's amazing. Now, I know you've been doing a fabulous job helping folks get into rentals and things like that. And I've been watching you and keeping in touch with you. And we communicate quite a bit. And we've been friends for quite some time, Pete. And,
sure have.
Can you tell the audience, can you tell the folks, the observers here that are watching with us today and plugged in here at Leverage Nation, can you tell everybody what your real, true background is deep down in your heart? I know you were a radio personality for many, many years. And can you let them know about that?
Property management wasn't something I wanted to get into. It's not even in my bucket list for sure.
Yeah.
But I started in radio. Well, let's go back in time for a bit, because as a kid growing up, I loved music. And I loved music so much that I wanted to be a DJ. And so I was DJing at all my friends' parties when I was at the age of 12. My dad built me a DJ cubicle, transportable thing we can go take to parties, and
wow.
I tuned turntables and my receiver. So music has always been a part of my life, and that's why I figured I would play music for the people.
Yeah.
And so in growing up and going through high school, and right after I graduated from high school, and take it back to a senior, I was intrigued about actual radio business, and being a disc jockey for a radio, for a radio station. And so I came across one of the DJs here in San Antonio back when it was Hot 103 KTFM.
Yeah.
And they were doing the Nightmare on Grayson Halloween Haunted House. And so I approached her, and I told her what I wanted to do, and she said, "Come by the station and you can start interning and push some buttons or whatever." So I did that, and I was on the Sonny Melender's radio show as an intern for a while back in 1991-92.
Very cool.
And then after that, I got hired with, back then it was the Tejano video company. They just had bought out the Kxtn, the Tejano 107.5 frequency. And so I started with the morning show, and I didn't find my actual name, because back in KTFM, my name was Partying Pete. And they wanted something more, more comical and more of a character at the Tejano station. And so I was doing traffic as a special guest for the morning show, and the morning show decided to give me the name Speedy Petey. And it's stuck with me ever since. And that name is copyrighted, by the way, so no one can use Speedy Petey.
Yeah.
So I was in radio for about 20 years, and it was half of my life. And so I enjoy being up on stage and entertaining people in the way that I could as a disc jockey and on-air personality. And some people still remember Speedy Petey here in town.
That's
and
right.
I still use that today. So
Yeah, that's so cool. And that's so true. Like, so many people, it resonates with them, Speedy Petey. And, I can think back on the years, listening to the radio and hearing the show in the mornings. It was such a pleasure to hear for many, many years. Pete, you mentioned Sonny Melender. So Sonny is a local radio celebrity. Many folks here in San Antonio have known Sonny, and he's had a great career, and he's been a great beacon of San Antonio, Texas. Mm-hmm. But through your career, you met people all over the world, all over the nation, as you were a radio host and personality. Who would you say is the one that just is the one that you would have to say, that's my one that I loved, that interaction and that background that you had with that person you developed?
I'll give you three, because the first one was I met Jennifer Lopez before she was Jennifer Lopez.
Nice.
When she was doing the movie Selena here in town.
Yeah.
And she had not made it big yet. She was just about to break with the Selena movie. I had the chance to meet Snoop Dogg, the hip hop artist. And of course, I was good friends, and I knew the actual Selena Quintanilla.
Yeah, the late Selena Quintanilla.
I met her at a concert that we did back in August of 1994, and I still have a picture of her and I was bien pollito back in the day. And the good thing about it is that I was able to, hang out with her in her bus afterwards, and we talked for hours. And not the person you would think of that, she was just a humble. She enjoyed doing what she did, singing and entertaining, but she didn't consider herself a superstar.
Yeah.
She was just like, Pete, I'm just like you, just trying to, do what I do and do what I love and make money for,
Very humble, yeah.
Very humble.
Yeah, and for those of you folks watching across the world and all over the outside of San Antonio, Texas area, Selena, before the world knew her, she was huge for San Antonio, huge for South Texas.
Correct.
But Selena was a beautiful person.
It's unfortunate that she got her stardom
career.
after she passed away.
Exactly. So much changed after she passed.
Yeah.
Pete, let's deep dive a little bit here, because of course the show is Leverage Nation, right? So could you tell the audience, could you tell our folks here how you've used leverage opportunity to get where you are today? You have a successful career. You've helped a lot of folks in what you're doing. It's a new passion for you. I see it every day. I see you doing it and helping folks all the time. How have you used your leverage opportunities to get where you are today in this business?
Radio, working in the radio was my pride and passion. That's what I love to do.
Yeah.
And I was entertaining people, and going into real estate, it's almost the same thing. It's not really about the music or the contracts and stuff. It's about the people. And I love entertaining people. So the radio industry was all people and being in front of people and entertaining. Same thing with real estate and property management. I'm always in front of someone talking and helping them out.
Right.
It's a people industry. And I think a lot of people that come out winning at the top are people who can get along or talk to that individual for the first time and carry a conversation. A lot of people are not, they can't really carry a conversation with people they have just met at that time.
Right.
But I'm fortunate that I can. So meeting people and helping, and now even more in property management, helping people get into a home that they can't afford to rent, and talking with homeowners and creating that connection. That's why Crest, it stands for creating relationships every step together. We're creating relationships with people, and so I've used that, and of course I do a lot of for our brokerage at Redbird Realty. I'm the official MC for the company, official MC for the birdies and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I love to be in front of people and interacting with people. It was hard during the COVID era,
Difficult.
but we were able to manage and get through it. And so being in front of people and helping people and assisting people is what I like to do and do best. And so I feel that me being a radio personality brings up a personality in a different way with property management.
Yeah, for sure. So you've used those tools in your background in a unique way. If you could tell the audience, if you could tell our folks here today, one thing, if somebody's is trying to make a transition, if they're making a change, if they're looking to make a change into business or entrepreneurship or anything like that, what would your one bit of advice be for them?
Everything that I wanted to do in life, whether when I wanted to be a drum major for my band, I wanted to be in radio, I wanted to be a DJ for a club, everything that I wanted to be in life, I have done. And the only way I've done that is to step out of my shell and to go and take that risk.
Yeah.
And whether if I was shot down for the opportunity or I was told no, there was always a chance around the other corner that someone will say yes. So stepping out of my comfort zone and thinking outside the box on how I can pursue what I want to pursue. Taking that, a lot of people don't want to take that risk because it's a risk and they were afraid of failing. Well, it's okay to fail. It's okay to fall down.
Yeah.
And it's okay for them to tell you no.
Right. Because
it's going to happen. That's what life is. But with me, it's like, I decided to take the risk, and it got me what I wanted to do in life, and everything that I wanted to accomplish in life, I have. And if I would be gone tomorrow, I think I've lived a blessed, fortunate life because I set out to what I wanted to do in life, and I did it.
Yeah. I would definitely have to agree, Pete. I mean, it's been such a pleasure working with you and around you for so many years and doing so many cool things together that we do. How can our guests, folks that are tuning in today, plugging in, how could they connect with you if they wanted to connect with Peter Morales or even Speedy Petey, right?
That's right, Speedy Petey. So they can go ahead and go on the Crest website at managedbycrest.com, or you can reach me via email, pete@managedbycrest.com. Or they can give me a call. Give me a call on my cell number. I mean, everyone has my cell number, 210-860-8730. Always able to, reach out and talk to individuals and give them some advice and some direction of where they want to go.
Pete, such a pleasure to have you on the show, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you for blessing everybody on the show. And once again, guys, I am Jacob Davis. This is Leverage Nation. Whoa, hold on. Before we sign off, Pete, can you do us a favor and sign us off right now?
Sign us off like a radio thing or
That's
whatever?
it. Do your thing, brother.
It's Speedy Petey along with Jacob Davis at Leverage Nation. Tune in and watch us, and we're going to guarantee a good time with Speedy Petey.